Okay, update number 2 to the Cash family layout. Just starting to tear the track down because, dun dun dun, picked up the what we're going to use for the board. So we just started lining up the insulation and ended up going with just a 1/2-inch piece of ply because it's nice and light. And I'm going to be able to put it right on a table. I have lots of these folding tables, so there's no reason to have, I don't need a hollow door. I don't need the rigidity of something like that because it's going to be on a table. So I ended up going with 36 by 72. So that table there is 32 by 70. So it'll have a little bit of an overhang all the way around, but not enough that I have to worry about people leaning on it or flipping it over. So, and that's a nice size. I can fit it through a doorway easily. Easy to put away. Store it right in the furnace room when we don't need it. Nice and easy. So I'll pick it up once we get the foam down. We're going to do sort of a test layout, and my wife Jen's going to figure out where she wants her water to go. Quick update. We haven't glued the foam down. I'm just lining it up. As you can see, I've done a light grid on the board, 1 foot squares, so we can work it out. So we're going to be doing this, but not verbatim. It's going to be a little different. Biggest difference is one of the ends. I'm thinking the biggest outside loop that'll be this third line here. I think we're going to raise it into a hill like that. And what I'd like to do is introduce a switch there just with a siding off to the side, so that in the event that we want to expand on this in the future, if that ever happens, I want to have it at least incorporated into this, so we're not stuck with a solid loop and have to dig out a terrain feature to change it. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm thinking maybe that spur off there might be the best place to have to just introduce a spur over into that far corner. So that, we could rotate the board whichever way. If we were to, sort of change it, move it up against this wall, and then add another board along there, make an L shape, we'd have a way to connect the two lines. So I've gridded it out. So now the next update will be after Jen's come down to draw in where she wants. Like, again, the water feature is not going to be verbatim. Again, she's free to change it up if we need to get more trestles or whatnot. I just wanted to kind of work off that. I like the idea of having 2 alternating small switching yards. So that's kind of what I want. And then so my requirements for the board are more interior. Somewhere at least I can do a little bit of switching somewhere. I'm happy. The rest is going to be how she wants it to lay out. So we'll pick it up from there. Oh, quick update. The pond here, river, that the trestle obviously going across, river to a small pond. It's a funny shape because we've worked out we want to kind of do a bit different. Because there's going to be a structure here, so we wanted the wall to be a little more vertical, as well as there's going to be the inside loop running about 1 inch out, as you can see there, around the curve here. So this, starting at this point here, marked around to the joiner, this is a little cutout there, I'm going to be installing wood planking to make it look like it's sort of been built as a retaining wall, all out of wood to hold it up, because the rail line is going to be running nearby, and then this side is shaved down on a slope, so people can access it basically from this way. The buildings in town issue will be out there, still leaving me room to run a couple spurs in the back there if I want, and obviously back in there as well if I want. So I might flip the layout around a little so that my main switching yard is over on this way, because I don't have any features to contend with, and then I can have a 1 or 2, just a 2-line one back there maybe. So that's where we are right now. Next step is going to be to glue the foam down, and that'll probably be it for today. I'm actually going to use no nails and glue the foam in, and then fold the table up and put the table over top to hold the foam evenly distributed weight across it. So we'll probably pick this up tomorrow once we have it down, and we still haven't got all the track, so the full layout won't be coming together yet, but get started on the terrain features. I know we're going to want between you can see where I marked the inside loop there's going to be an outer loop that'll be really close by, probably within 1 inch or 2. Then there'll be an outer loop way out here. That's one I want to put just a sharp spur off of. That outer loop, I'd like to divide these 2 lines from this line by a small ridge, just to give it some definition. I was thinking about maybe raising this whole one, and then I realized it's not really worth it for a layout this size to raise it, especially if I want to be able to connect out that way at the end. So it'd be easier just to leave it at ground level and do that. I don't know why I'm waving my hands in front, but there's where we are.